Come on, guys. All right. I think we're going to start off today with this. All right. The Battle Brothers new DLC announcement, the Blazing Deserts DLC announcement. We're excited to announce that we're working on another DLC for Battle Brothers called Blazing Deserts. The focus of the DLC will be on expanding and enriching the existing world with a new land of burning deserts and lush jungles to the south. Across these lands, you'll find a unique culture loosely based on historic Arabian and Persian cultures of the medieval ages built atop the ruins of the ancient empire in the world of the Battle Brothers. You'll find new lore and a different political system, equipment not seen anywhere else, and fresh contracts to earn your stay with. There'll be a new late game crisis, new legendary locations, and several new beasts roaming the wilds. This DLC will be biggest yet for Battle Brothers. Here's a rough issue of the features we're aiming for. A realm of independent southern city-states with their own lore, equipment, and services, as well as entirely new character backgrounds to recruit. That's cool. I think the south was kind of dull after the northern raiders, so adding another band of humanoids to the south will be nice. Raiders get super repetitive, so replacing the northern raiders with essentially replacing raiders with the northern barbarians, and then the southern raiders with whatever these guys are going to be called. Seems great. A new late game crisis that tests the mettle of your company in the fires of religious turmoil. Another late game crisis is fun. Adds some diversity. Should be good. A gallery of company feats that grants permanent boons with which to customize your company to your playstyle as you progress through your new campaign. Awesome. Super, super cool. I love any sort of customization that we can do. As someone who's played a billion hours of this game, anything different is really nice. A variety of new opponents with their own fighting styles. Of course, that's part of what keeps the game fresh. From exotic beasts to desert raiders to southern armies, quite unlike those of the north. Like that a lot. Should be really fun to have some new challenge. New environments both on the world map and in tactical combat. Oh, that'd be cool. I don't know what they're going to do with tactical combat environments. I guess we do have some different existing ones already with forests and swamps and whatnot. So presumably we're going to have a desert thing. And I bet you it's going to be like something related to how shitty stamina is maybe. We'll see. Maybe Pathfinder will be a talent that we can take in the future. New desert and new environments in the world map, sure. Several new origins to pick for your company for a different campaign experience. I think campaign origins have been some of the best things they've introduced to the game in terms of keeping the experience different and diverse. So pretty excited about that. New banners, weapons, armors, helmets inspired by historic Arabian Persian culture of the medieval ages. Sure. New gear is new gear. Let's hope it's good. Some of the new gear in the past set was kind of useless. I'm looking at you, Bardiche. New legendary locations and legendary rewards. Mixed mind about the legendary locations and rewards. It will depend on when they're to be done. I would like some legendary rewards and legendary locations that aren't designed to be the final end game. I'd like some that are designed to be like kind of middle pieces of gear, like early stuff. An early challenge would be super fun. New contracts and events. Good. New crafting recipes. Well, new events is questionable, honestly. Some of the stuff, it's not that I wouldn't like new events. I wish they would redo the event system. I think the way that events kind of exclude other events from happening means that to really min-max the best events, you end up trying to recruit classes that don't have many events so that the events you do get are just chances to roll on the events you care about. So I wish they'd redo the event system. I don't know quite what that looks like, but maybe make them a bit more independent of each other. Or make it a bit, maybe add weight to events that don't trigger over time so that the odds of the other events triggering happen. It'd be interesting to have the option to get Davkul armor from time to time, for example, which never happens on its own. New crafting recipes for owners of the Beasts and Exploration DLC. Good. We need some new crafting recipes. Particularly, we need some incentive to fight beasts right now. Fighting beasts is totally useless and totally a waste of our own time and energy, especially early game. It's just a risk you don't need, so I'd really like that. Oops, just moved up. Several new music tracks, great. The music in Battle Brothers has been excellent, and I'm looking forward to more thematic music for that. In addition to these major features, the DLC will also include countless smaller additions. Just like in the patch, we'll explain all major features and all minor ones in detail in future dev blogs as we go along, so you always know what we're working on and why. We expect to be finished sometime in Q2 of this year. It's pretty early. And we will announce the release date and final feature list once we're close to the finish line. Alongside the DLC, which will not be free, the game will also receive a sizable free update again. This update will contain a whole bunch of improvements, quality of life features, and balancing changes, as well as some minor content additions. Okay, this is good. All of this is good, and of course, this is really exciting. And if we get enough content to play a new run of Battle Brothers, we will do that. It's one of the things I was worried about was it'd be a small DLC, but they specifically said this is going to be the largest DLC yet. So that is good news for us on this channel as people who want to play and watch Battle Brothers. What I don't see in here is a perk rebalance, and that needs to happen. One of the things that is making this game more stale for me than it needs to be is that I feel like there are some abilities in this game and some strategies in this game that are just much stronger than other strategies and other abilities, to the point where it's almost always impossible to justify taking some of these other abilities. I'd really like to see either a change and enough, maybe the combat will do that, but I doubt it. I'd like to see perks rebalance to actually be competitive with one another. I would like there to be some more decisions. There was a lot of decisions when we first were kind of figuring out the game and figuring out kind of what our builds are. And there's been some tweaking, like tweaking the archers to be better for barbarians. But I would really, really, really like to see the perk rebalance happen. So I hope that gets added in one of their future dev blogs and they talk about it there. But overall, it looks pretty good. Can't say I'm excited yet, but I think it will be once it starts getting closer to release. I think it looks like a very good expansion. We're getting a bullet point list of like 10 bullet points that don't really tell us that much. But if this stuff gets fleshed out in the way that they have fleshed out their stuff in the past, this should be excellent. All right. On to today's content. All right, let's get this Chrome window out of here. Battletech. Woo! Good morning, guys. I didn't want to interrupt that monologue. It will go up on YouTube as well. Robo stomping time indeed. First time watching me live, welcome. We are playing Roguetech, which is a Battletech overhaul mod in the same vein as like Long War kind of deal. It makes the game longer, harder, more grindy, and makes your decisions matter more. Have I run into the tag barrage system? I have a tag barrage system. Why do you stream at healthy human being hours? I don't know. Oh, I do know why. I stream at healthy human being hours because my wife works healthy human being hours and I like to have the evenings with her. You want to see me in Battle Brothers? Well, when the new DLC comes out, we'll likely check it out. Otherwise, you can watch one of my 1 billion playthroughs of Battle Brothers on YouTube. You watched all my Battle Brothers YouTube videos, did you? Or did you watch all the guide videos? Because we had 1 billion hours of playthrough too. Morning, Six Sock. Hello, Scott Deathridge. Your color today is light teal, which means I will ignore your messages. All right. The guides and some battles, right? That's my point. All right. Where are we going? We are going into this mission. This mission was nasty. And then it froze, which was even nastier. I think it was... Jesus, which one was it called? Mopping Up? No. I think it was versus Pirates. Hide the evidence. Payroll seizure. Hot landing. No. Incomplete intelligence. I think it was this one. That seems right. Is this one? Okay. Welcome back, hi Akeem. Thanks for the 6 months. Oh, thank you for the support. Where are we? We are going with this. Ooh. Huh. This was pretty brutal. What is the armor value on that hunchback? I don't know what to tell you, man. He's armored. I kind of want to put Dust Raker in here. This was a brutal launch site. We need another officer in here. Possibly here. Okay. What's BT 6-Ock? Is that supposed to be RT? You filthy, will there be more Battle Brothers content on YouTube before the new DLC? No. Oh, I see. Do you mean there's the rest of? I don't think we have the rest of that playthrough anymore. You could ping Tom. You could ping Tomulus on Discord and ask if he has the rest of those VODs and if we could finish uploading them. I'll ask him. I'll ping him right now and ask if the rest of that's ready, because that was only stopped because we were having editor issues. So if we still have it, then yes, we'll get the rest of that playthrough up. If we don't, it may not. But I'm not planning on another playthrough before the DLC, if that makes sense. Okay. Yes, Scott, it's 100% true. Okay, well, how's our positioning? So this time we've been positioned. There's a rock to take cover from, which is nice. We're not immediately engaged in this battle. This is a much nicer starting location. There's no fucking thing flanking us to start with, so that's nice. It's a brutal spawn. Thanks for pointing that out. I kind of forgotten about it, honestly, that we released half of it. The issue was that our editor kind of died midway through that process. Not really died, but disappeared. Okay. All right, let us begin. Begin by bombarding the shit out of this location. Dude, I know there's more turrets around this, unless we spawn differently. I guess there is variance on the difficulty rolls of the missions. I liked how hard the last mission was, though. I'm kind of annoyed that it's not there right now. But, you know, it bugged. It froze. Had to restart. Do we wish to tag barrage this shit? Probably just start getting it on cooldown again. Ew, pretty bad range. All right, fine. Did we turn this on? Probably not. Probably don't want the heat till it's relevant. Plan to play the new Frostpunk scenario. We have it. I don't know yet. The question is a matter of timing. I would like to play through it. It will be a matter of timing for between that and other games right now. So the answer is I'm not sure. I'll try to announce on Twitter if I'm going to. Certainly not against the idea of it. I've been enjoying Frostpunk, although I found the scenario we got stuck on a little bit kind of dull. All right, I would love to get our PPC set up in the back. Yeah. And hell of a different start from this mission from yesterday, where they start you in like an ambush. I think we'd have been fine in that fight if I had realized there was that stupid mech behind us to begin with. All right, I dislike attacking base fortifications without cover to hide behind. We may want to try to get to that rock. I'm not sure yet. Is there a road down? Not really. All right. We found somebody. Found a Blackjack. I remember Blackjacks being... Isn't that the mech you start with in the base campaign? I remember being a really decent mech. Do we wish to just tag barrage that bastard? I think we do want to turn on group AMS. Do we just let him know what's up? Can't defend doing that. We may or may not be in range of base defenses right now. And I don't know how many other guys are with him. Still. So you have evasion pips, not that we can see. Probably should have sensor locked him too. Thank you for the 31 months, Colonel Stransky. Good morning to you as well. All right, we've got a shot here. Shot looks at 79%. We will take a 79% shot. We have 4 loot to take out of this. We've got a move to another unfortified location, but pretty long range. Good shot for next round. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Don't have a lot of weapons that are going to get in range here. Kind of don't mind just getting as close as I can. Four pips, ECM. Could take an HMR, heavy MRM barrage on him at 44%. I think is okay. No game audio. Sorry, guys. I turned it off for the background when I was reading the Battle Brothers announcement. That's on me. Got it now. Thanks for reminding me. Alright, why is this on like this? Because I hit Alt. How did I get it to stay? I don't know how I could get it to stay. It's interesting. Alright, get closer. Last time they hit me with some sort of fucking AoE thing. I don't want to be too clumped. But I also know that if I get too close, we're gonna be suffering here. Alright. You guys hearing the audio now? Excellent. Been very much enjoying this mod. Alright, destroy the warehouses, destroy the base garrison, destroy the support lance. Okay, another mech has just showed up back there. Thermobaric explosion. Okay. Hopefully not something they can do too often. Another, is that a mech or a turret back there? Or a vehicle of some sort? Looks like a vehicle. This helicopter needs to be a bit more useful. Either actually do something or get to cover. Alright, took a bit of heat. Our AMS was doing work. Are we coated in chemicals? Yup. Okay. Love to UAV ping, but it ends turn, right? Yeah. Seems unlikely we're going to be able to do that. I'd like to get this guy in the green one. So probably trying to stay, I don't know, like I wouldn't mind getting LOS by this mountain. So maybe we go forward here. I'd like to not jump, but I think to get off this particular ledge, we have to jump if we want to do that. But I think it's going to force us to double jump there 2 turns in a row, and I don't want that. I think I'm just going to move to here, hope this LOSs nicely. What is this fucking thing? The light carrier. We want to protect the left arm. Alright. Helping with locking him. Venting heat. AMSing. Great. It's damage, but not very interesting damage from the teammates. I don't think this warrior has moved yet, but it's been shot 5 times, so maybe that's good. Maybe it's doing its work. Alright. PPC. Got a 69% on this target. The Locust at 56. 69 on the other blackjack. Standard turret chassis at 79. The light carrier at 50. I think we want to focus on getting this kill, but I don't know that we actually need the PPC to do that with 2 other close range mechs close by. I think I'm going to take the shot at the carrier. I rolled a 97 out of 100, so that feels bad. Let's move to there. Alright, I think this is our laser mech. Okay. Light damage, Commander. Chose to hit our light scout mech who's fortified right now. They are cooking him.
This heat is cooking my internal structure.
Okay.
I await your command.
Alright, we can get a side shot on that guy, but I want to walk in and kill this thing. That's the plan. We can move and then shoot, but I think that is worse here. Odds are pretty bad from here. Why so bad? I assume. Look at the number of fucking medium weapons on this. We do not want this thing shooting. This is probably a last shot to prevent that too. If I were to go to attack it, what are the odds? No visual, target move, long range. We want to get closer. That is closer. Can we get even closer? Get a side shot on him. Yeah, I think I want that. It is his left side. Do we know how much damage his left side is taking? This is the side we've already been wounding, right? Yeah, it's a much better shot. So we will pay a little bit of penalty and accuracy for sprinting, but we will pick that penalty right back up by getting to his flank. So it's equal opportunity in terms of shooting, a little bit better in terms of evasion, and much better in terms of distance. All right, this should probably be a kill. Oh, but the numbers are still shit. Why are they so bad, friend? No visual. We don't have sight from here? That looks like a visual to me. All right, what happens if we turn on the turn off the Guardian ECM and roll with the ECCM? So we're looking at 29s and 30s. I don't know if this is stealth tech that's causing this or just like something else. LOS, weird LOS or something. No, it doesn't change a thing. 29, 30, 50. So it's not ECM that's boning us. Just basic sight, I guess. Okay. Didn't get a kill. That sucks a lot. It's pretty unlikely that we're going next because we rolled really low on the hunchback. Fucking helicopters. I almost want it to die because it takes so long to calculate its moves. I know he's on lower level terrain, but we're pretty close, so it's just weird that we're not getting LOS there. Yeah, I guess to go and gets to shoot. Oh no! Yeah, that's good. That was a miss. Is he multi-shooting here? Stupid initiative roll on Death Crusade. All right. We can get a blocked LOS here. Side LOS on that thing. I want to kill this guy. Might be time to bring into here. Are we still in ECM coverage? We are. ECM coverage, and this is kind of hiding behind a rock, but kind of opening ourselves up to these two vehicles. I think they've already shot this round. I think they shot the light mech. So I think something like that is probably where we want to be. Can't sprint down there, right? Because I can't traverse. Could go to there. Maybe even as a move. Not as a move. Can go to there as a sprint so I don't have to jump. Jumps heat and inaccuracy. That's a frontal shot on him at point blank. His front's still pretty tanky. I would really like to shoot him from the side he's wounded on. So I think this is going to be a jump. We'll fuck our accuracy. Any advantage to being like one tile over? Or 2 tiles over even? Because this puts us in range of a lot of guns. Goes in range of 2 turrets. It's not a turret. That's a turret, but that's a mech. Also, what about elevation levels? I think I mean, we get an elevated level there. We have to jump. Can I get in range of this guy? All right. All right, much better, presumably because we have visual. Yeah. Okay, that actually killed him, killing the torso piece. I didn't know that. So it looks like he had an XL engine going in there. It's like a hunchback promise, but you've been burned before, right? I don't disagree. Speaking of, coffee for me, back in half a second.
Light down, Commander.
Alright, enemy's turn is still going on. Doesn't look like I missed too much. Shot at us, I imagine. We take any big hits. Took some stability damage here. Armor looks mostly intact. Okay.
How's it going?
Alright, we gotta be really careful with this guy. We need to turn off the overload. I think we just turn this off entirely right now. So we need to vent heat before we shut down. We might shut down here with this much heat. We'll have to hide somewhere, but I don't see it happening. We'll have to LOS everything. Okay, that tile, I saw one that was blocked. The turret was blocked. That looks promising.
Confirmed.
Vent as much heat as we can. Okay, I did override the shutdown, which is good, but it's still quite a vulnerable target right now. This is another dangerous fucking blackjack. I think I saw 4 medium lasers and machine gun array on this guy. And 2 ultra AC autocannons. Nasty. I don't think we have any blackjack pieces, which is too bad because there's gonna be probably a full blackjack to be looted here if we could loot 5 pieces, but we can only loot 4. I don't know if blackjack's a great mech or not. I don't know that we want another 50-ton mech. I would like to increase the weight of our team. And I guess we do a little bit. Is that thermic heat again?
I'm showing minor damage.
No, that's just a damage. That's fine. Light damage on him is okay. Yeah. That guy needs... Did you see that? Hunchback needs to die too. That's a laser hunchback. Did you see that? We have some very, very heavily armed opposing mechs in here. This is going to do a lot of damage. Okay, we could stop being hit with large amounts of volley damage now too. That'd be fine.
Yes, Commander.
84% on the light carrier. It seems pretty good. 30% on this guy. 28% there. 28 there. It's got to be that 84.
Taking the shot.
Actually, good damage too. These are pretty long-range mechs. I think I want to keep rotating around this way.
Got it.
You're wondering if I could give you a clue in the end game what you need to prepare for the main story. Stone Age, I would recommend checking out the VODs, which are on the VOD channel, on my channel. So you can check out the end game for yourself and see what you feel like you need to prepare for. You can take you can find either of my YouTube channels by !YT. Okay, I need them to stop just fucking overheating this guy all day, every day.
Taking heat damage.
Actually, I'm not sure if the if I put this on just single target protect, it doesn't cost me heat, right?
Waiting for orders.
All right, have these guys gone yet? Do we know? I don't think they've gone yet either. Use a turn venting heat. Could use a turn getting closer to this shit. This shit needs to stop shooting me nonstop. I really would like to not get in range. There's another light hybrid carrier over there.
Consider it done.
We're a little unsteady here. Don't like that. We need to kill this. Good.
Reporting vehicle destroyed.
All right. I'm ready for them to stop shooting my spider.
I live to serve.
We can get fairly close to this guy. I'm not in love with shooting him from the front. We can get that guy on the side, but he's not that close. Shooting the hunchback on the side has some value, though. All of his weapon systems, if I remember correctly, are in the left torso. Might be right torso, though, and I don't exactly remember. But we're going to eat lasers if we get too close. Still, getting the ECM bubble protecting our mech would be good. I wish this hill would actually line of sight something. And we need to start getting damage on this guy, so...
I'm going.
Not great shots here. Okay. Okay. Seems like an SRM carrier, which is nice to have on our side. Okay, got hit, but got hit instead of the spider getting hit, which I think is what we want.
I laugh at your puny attack.
Just peg me with a fucking PPC over there. Don't have LRMs, and turrets are insanely armored in this mod. Have you seen them? They're like 200 armor, like full like 360, 200 armor.
Waiting for orders.
Look how much heat he's got. Do you guys know? I can't remember. Do you guys remember? Do I have to look this up? The integrated lasers AMS. I can't remember if it's on solo coverage, if it screws me or not, or if it causes heat. Let's find out. Integrated laser AMS. AMS fires 15 shots, generates 6 heat. Probably worth running that. Alright, we need to hide on this guy. He needs to stop getting hit so much. His right arm's, left arm's almost gone. Right arm's almost gone. Center torso is taking damage. We're not in good shape here. Yeah, not sure, Skrinsky. Not sure. I think we shut down this round either way, so I don't think we get an option for it. Maybe. Still staying on board. I wish it gave me a percentage roll on that. That would be really nice. Nice.
Yes, Commander.
And we are going first here, which is great. Can get close and just dump on this guy. I mean, getting close to their lasers is not fun, but I would like to include the spider in the ECM coverage. Looks like we got a better roll this time. Not that much better. 32s. Why so bad, man? Why so bad? Medium range, target move, no visual. We got to get closer. That becomes a side shot on the left side of the blackjack, which helps us for accuracy. Torso is weak on the right side, but not the left side and center torso. We actually don't want a side shot on them. Maybe here. Could even sprint. Guarantee we get there. Fucks up our accuracy, but maybe we're just going to eat a huge volley back from the hunchback doing that. I don't have the choice in my mech, Angemar. I don't even think it makes sense to think about it that way, right? Like, the part of the mod seems to be dealing with what you're dealt. How do we feel about this move, chat? Bold and spicy. Bold and spicy it is. All right. Odds went way up here on accuracy. We're going to vigilance this one and go for the attack roll on this guy. Got some good hits. I think we did not kill him, though. And I think he goes next. No, we go next. He's close to dead, though. Center structure is, like, basically gone. Sure would be nice to peg him with a fucking PPC. Okay, we can get in. This is frontal right there. Currently, we have a block shot on him, annoyingly. Block shot coming in at 69%. If we can get rid of that evasion, or that block, would probably good. I would love to disable the accuracy on the hunchback, but I think we have to get this kill before he goes. He is round 16, so he goes next. So it's a matter of kill him or get hit by all that shit. I'd rather not get hit by all that shit.
Moving to position.
Alright, this is an improved target on him. It's up to 74, dead center. Just tag him in the center torso. You bastard. Alright, that's a miss at 74%. Come on, allied teammate. I didn't know you had a round. He's got like nothing on his center torso. Oh, knockdown's good. Puts him later in the initiative order. Gives us other time to kill him. I remain very concerned about our hunchback. Or not our hunchback, our spider. Hunchback's whatever here. So this is heavy mechs. Okay, their hunchback rolled a 12. It's a lot of damage, whatever that missile is.
Light damage. Holding firm.
No, that's a fair amount of damage for missiles. Okay.
My heat sinks can't vent fast enough. I'm taking damage.
Yep. Alright, we need to kill this little bastard. And I'd like to not get absolutely vaporized by that hunchback. Probably something like that. Maybe something like that. It gets us a bit close. So we'll eat hunchback laser if we do this. But I want to be able to shoot with like 2 lasers on this guy and get a kill. It's very hard to LOS these missiles because they're sitting on a mobile platform off to our flank. There's not a lot I can do about it. Because they can move, right? I can go here. We're going to eat that hunchback fire, though. It can actually flank us. He's got a better flank over there. The problem is this guy's dug in, and I want him to take the shot if we have to take a shot from the hunchback. This also puts our guy downrange, although not massively so. I need to do a single walk here. It can't be a jump or a sprint because our stability needs to reset. So I think we're going to walk there. We have to kill this guy. This is why we have armor, right? All right, take a shot at this guy. It's going to be a called shot. I don't want to use this many lasers. We got to cool down here. But he needs to die. Oh, wow, we're not cooling down for shit. Look at this. I think 3 lasers is high enough at 70%. 3 lasers, 1 needs to hit. Is it even a 70%? It's not. It's a 70% chance to target the center. 65% chance to hit. Needs to be more lasers than that. What does the actual math look like? So, of this, 2/3 are hitting, basically. If we shoot 6, 2/3 of that is 4. 4 hitting, 75% of the time we hit that. That's a little bit of overkill. %75 of 4 is 3. 74% of 3. I think I'll roll on that. It's a little bit better because we have some 71s in there as well as the 65s. Nice. Yeah.
Mech destroyed. It's so hot in here. Gonna puke.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he can stand up and take an action. I think it's shut down that you can't take an action from. So I'm pretty sure he could have stood up and done something. All right, nice to get him off the field. That's 2 blackjacks down. That's a lot of tonnage removed. Still, these LRM heat missiles are fucking pain in the ass. This is one of the things that AI can do to you because they almost always outnumber you in fights. Is they can devote a large portion of their loadout to not doing damage to you, but shutting you down with things like chaff missiles and fucking heat missiles and that kind of garbage. Concerned about this laser hunchback in point blank range. Nice if some ally took that shot for us. Late game we can do that, great. Okay, shot him from the side, but we had both cover. That's fine. Nice. Do we have a command for that yet? Do I have mods in channel? Because we did do the beginning of that. It's on the VOD if you want to hear what my thoughts on that subwall. But we need a command for that. Maybe the command just right now should be check the start of today's VOD. It's BB DLC, right? Okay. All right, I'll write that or make that command since mods are slacking with this game. I'll make that command in just a second. All right, let's do that command real quick. What's today? The 17th? All right, done. So is this the new round? This is the new round.
Commander?
Our dude is still massively overheating. Like to stay inside ECM coverage and would like to LOS these missiles. And LOS that turret. No sweet spot for that. Maybe all the way over here could be a thing. Not sure we're in ECM there. We run our own ECM on this guy, so he does have some. All right, there with a defense is about all we can do. Leave the laser system on, but just for ourselves. Okay, still haven't shut down. Man's a champ. I forgot to look at the percent chance for that to happen again. What is the role of that light mech? It has artillery support, a jamming platform, an anti-jamming platform, and a sensor drone. Did you not turn ECM into ECCM? No, I did not.
I'm ready.
All right, us next. The Hunchback rolled a 16. What did we roll? We rolled a 15 on our line breaker, a 16 on our PPC mech, and a 16 on our line breaker. I don't know if we're going to go ahead or behind him. I think with both of our guys activating here, we will go twice here. I'm not entirely certain. I would like to peg him with the PPC before anything else. A, to see where it hits, and B, to shut off his accuracy. We're only at 43% there. If we were to move, we can get a side shot there. Leaves us open to a lot of other attacks, unfortunately. I'd love to LOS these missiles. Doesn't seem to be a thing we can do while still getting a shot on him. How about the next tier down? How about over here? Starting to rack up a fairly nasty heat dead on this PPC as well. It's got to be there, unfortunately. Or there. All right.
On the move. Firing full complement on
Very nice. Can I tell you how the ECM and ECCM works? I did a review of that, going through all the systems I had on my mechs equipped during yesterday's VOD. Towards the end of the stream when I was doing one of the refits, the major refits, I went down through that. There's a lot of different modules for that. Basically, the blue auras that we're running impair the enemy. The teal auras we're running... I was worried that was my mech. The teal auras we're running... The blue auras impair their sensors. The teal auras impair their accuracy. Sensors indirectly impair their accuracy because if they can't get a sensor lock, they have a lot of minus accuracy. And then there's a bunch of anti-stuff to pierce that shit, basically. So the more blue auras we have them in, the less likely he is to get a sensor lock on us. And the more teal auras surrounding us, the less likely, the lower his accuracy is going to be on us if he's not running ECCM.
I'm here.
All right, so he moved. didn't do shit. Well, he did. He actually took a big chunk out of our teammate, which is kind of bad news because this teammate was holding off this flank. So I've got two decisions. I got a decision now. Do we go after these really annoying carriers? Or do I go after the very, very dangerous hunchback? When do you decide to switch modes? When it's more beneficial to you. Most of the time I prefer the defensive mode. But if I'm not getting any accuracy, you only are going to switch to ECCM if you can't pierce there. So basically, okay, I didn't really want to do this right now, but we'll do it right now. All right. Okay, auras, you ready? Yellow aura, that's our command aura. That comes out of the C3 command unit, which is a fairly heavy piece of equipment. Well, it's like a 3-ton piece of equipment currently mounted on our line holder. What does it do? It gives us a shit ton of stuff. It gives us plus ally visual and plus ally sensor strength. So our guys get a better roll. So if you look right now, if I were to take a shot on this guy, I'll try to find somebody to take a shot at that guy. All right. If we were to shoot this guy right now, this roll here is worse for us. And it's worse because we don't have visuals, target has moved, and long range for our gun. All of these things detract from that. So basically what this means right now is we are not close enough to get a visual on him. And there could be another one too, which could be no sensor info, which is another +5, another really big modifier. Our sensors are strong enough that we picked them up. And that's a roll that's basically made, it's not at the start of the round, it's at the start of the unit's turn, essentially. And it's a comparison between your sensor strength and their anti-sensor shit, basically, with some other modifiers in there. So we have, because of the auras that we're running, in particular, this guy has, the line breaker has both the C3 command unit, which helps for finding shit, the C3 master command unit, and it's also running a Bloodhound probe, which is also another sensor and visual range modifier. So basically what we've done with this is we're running modules that make us less susceptible to the enemy's jamming and both jamming and also their visual stuff. So less susceptible to stealth, less susceptible to jamming. All right, that's the yellow aura does that for the entire team. The blue auras, as I said, are anti-sensor auras that affect the opponent, which makes them less likely to get a sensor lock. The teal aura is a defensive aura for any of our guys in that aura get ECM, which is anti-enemy accuracy for things shooting into that. The red aura is AMS, which is anti-missile systems, which is mounted on our Spider. The green aura is the C3 slave, which is kind of like the master unit, but a little less powerful. It only does one variation of sensors. I think that's all the stuff right now. The rest of it's counter for that. So the time you would use ECCM, when you would convert your Guardian, which currently, so this module puts out the teal aura, and I can convert it to drop the teal aura and put out an ECCM module aura. The ECCM module aura counters opposing blue auras, basically. If we're not getting a sensor lock because we're getting jammed, or we're not getting accuracy because of ECM, I'm not so clear on that one, then we might turn it on then. Okay. It is confusing if you read the wiki. What it is it's complicated. I'm not sure it's confusing so much as it is complicated, so it takes a little bit of figuring out. All right. So we can get over here. We will leave ourselves open to these attacks. We need to keep damage on this hunchback. Hunchback is currently, this is behind him. And he's already moved. That has value. Especially if there's 2 or 3 locations that we can park the other melee mech. All right, we're a little high on heat right now, but we need to do damage to this hunchback, and shooting him in the back is a pretty good way to do that. All right, odds are pretty shit. Odds are shit because we were probably missing visuals, yeah. So this guy is running, I don't know if he's running some sort of stealth or it's just the nighttime modifiers fucking us, or both. But we're having trouble seeing him, unfortunately. So I'll just take the missile attacks on his back, it's fine. Pretty good damage.
I think things are going swimmingly, don't you?
All right. We can't get there off of a move. We might be able to get there off of a sprint. Oh, not what I was hoping for. We maybe can get there out of a jump jet. If I were to jump jet there, this unfortunately adds a fuck ton. Well, not a fuck ton, but adds a fair amount of heat jumping in there. But I could entrench. I won't get that accuracy bonus anytime soon, but it will dump the stability damage and also give me a little bit of hit points. I want to get and give me initiative for next round, which might let me roll ahead of him. I would really like to get damage on this guy and kill him. His armor is really weak. I'm not sure I wanted that exact tile, but okay. So this is a little bit further away for us. Odds are pretty bad. Got to be really careful with our heat. I may even just take... I don't know, man. We kind of want to vent heat. What can we do if we vent heat here? No shots? Dude, wasting a vigilance here would suck, though. We're not going to kill him without a solid volley. Look how lightly armored he is in the back. So the only thing vigilance does is it gives us a increase to initiative by guts plus tactics over 2. And what do we have for guts and tactics on this particular guy? 7 guts, 3 tactics. So we get 5 initiative over that. Where do I see shutdown chances? 27% chance. If we stay at this heat. Wow. I think I want to go ahead of him. So I'm going to vigilance here. And then can I brace as well as do that? Alright, we'll vent that heat. Teammate rolls up behind me with an SRM carrier. Shoots the wrong guy. Okay. I know brace and vigilance don't stack. I didn't vigilance for the protection. I vigilanced for the initiative.
That was a hit.
Text above the mech said only +1 to initiative. Was that right? That would be annoying if that's the case. Because we were supposed to get... If the number does not reflect the tooltip there, right? Okay. Our tag barrage is up. Does this cause heat? No. I would like to kill these things. What's the range on the tag barrage? I mean, it's decent. It looks like it just needs LOS. Chance to shut down is 83%. It'll be less after we vent heat, but it's still very high. We've been trying to hide this guy every round, but there's just nowhere to hide on this map where you come in. Not even sure we want frontal armor. It's rolling like a god on the fucking overrides. Shot's not gonna matter unless he gets behind him, which doesn't look like he did. Shooting the standard turret. Okay, we're gonna have to beat it down, so that's fine. Shut down, not the end of the world. It's pretty bad. Because they get free called shots versus you, and if you're in a little tiny spider mech, it doesn't have shit for HP. I assume it cancels your fortified bonus too, and probably cancels your evasion bonus. I think you're probably pretty boned. Has to shut down next round? No? I don't know what this 6 popping out of my guy is. Maybe worth ejecting him. I don't think we're that desperate yet. We'll see. Not super excited about this guy flanking my whole fucking team.
How's it going?
Alright, we do not have back line of sight on the hunchback. 74 on these light, 79 there too. Wow. We have really good accuracy here then. I need to start dealing with this thing here. I don't have any close mate. I mean, this guy's insanely overheated too. Look at his heat. I don't know if the shutdown chance is accurate then, since that guy's been missing all of his shutdowns and we've been missing all of our shutdowns. He'll explode next turn. I don't know if he has anything left to it. Well, he's got 4 ballistic weapons. He might explode. And we can do some trolley shit here. We can reserve our turn until after he's gone, so we keep our cover bonus and then maybe be forced to shut down. I think we want to start doing damage to this carrier. To start, maybe you can kill it with a tag barrage next turn. We'll see. Don't really want to be standing right here. Probably moving to there is okay.
Roger. Watch my heat. I'm taking damage.
This is a desert biome, which is part of why the heat's so bad.
I'm receiving you.
Or Badlands biome or something. No, it's desert. Okay. All right. So this is our chance to kill the hunchback. We did actually roll ahead of it here. He rolled a 15. We rolled a 16 on the line breaker and a 16 on the hunchback. So we actually did get value out of the vigilance, although it doesn't look. I'm not sure. The tooltip seems to be misleading right now. I don't know if Lady's in channel yet, because it does definitely say your next initiative is increased by guts plus initiative over 2, and I'm pretty sure it only gave us +1. Let's find out. That seems like a pretty important one. She's not in channel yet. We'll check later. Try to remind me later if she shows up, chat. I want to ask her about that. If there's something I'm not understanding about it. Okay, so we have ace pilot, so we can shoot and move. And we need to start moving somebody to deal with this locust. The missile is a little bit more accurate at range. Maybe it's the average. Well, then the fucking tooltip's wrong. I mean, calculating that is the average. Guts and tactics over 2 is the average of the 2, but it's a lot more than 1 for us. All right, so we actually look like we probably have visuals on this guy, since we were behind him with really good odds to hit. No visuals still. I don't need to be closer to kill him, though. All right, assuming I wanted to go after this thing instead. Can't get even remotely close to it right now. Okay, so we're gonna start by killing this guy, probably with all weapons here. Ensure that kill. All right, overkill is fine. Don't want to be pegged in the back. Do I try to move this guy in a position where we start taking on gun turrets and or these light hybrid carriers? Maybe. We're going to start getting flanked by this asshole. Although presumably a pretty bad range for him. Don't care about salvage on the hunchback. I don't need another hunchback. I've got 2 and I don't need any medium lasers off of it. All right.
Receiving you.
So we need to get closer to this guy. He's probably going to overheat here, but he's probably not going to die from that. Do we know what line of sight looks like over here? We don't. I don't want to get flanked by this guy, but I think I'm exposing my back to shots from here anyways. I'm not sure there's any good way to move rapidly towards this guy. Let's deal with the known issue here. Maybe even there.
Aye, aye.
Okay. Getting 3 of 4 of the mechs down right now is good. We've gotten the 3 50-tonners off the field. It's just this one asshole left in the base defense. Ooh, nice. Is Corporal Drillson here gonna get the fucking get this vehicle off the field for me? Oh, so close, Corporal Drillson. Okay. Unsure what that noise was. All right. He's alive, but better than alive, he's taking more fire. All fire he takes is fire I don't take. Teammates being fucking bosses here. That's 5 shots they ate this round. Okay, we're up. I want to reserve here. We don't know. We have a 22 on the PPC. No, this is the spider. This is us now. 22 here, 17 PPC. We rolled pretty low. 15, 14, 17. It's very likely the Locust goes before us. I'm more worried about a shutdown, I think, than... He can get behind us. He probably kills us with the volley to the back with 20 armor. I can't break LOS with them. Our likelihood to shut down is supposedly 83% right now. I don't think I think the tooltip's wrong, chat. I feel like we rolled too high. I mean, maybe we just getting lucky as hell with multiple 83% to not shut down. Maybe. We could try to get in a... We're running ECM here. Panther's a little better armored, but not by a lot. I think if we shut down, we're fucked. And if we get shot right now, 70 in the back. I think this is a sketchy turn. Let's wait though. I don't want to get shut down and then called shotted. With all of our defenses and evasion pips gone. Oh, did he kill it? Or did he leave it at 1 health? I can't tell. I think that's a 1 healther. Yeah, Locust next. Actually backing off. That's nice. Probably because of heat issues. Is that a shutdown? Can't tell. Sensors, no sensor range there. All right.
Good to go.
Let's get further away from this Locust so it doesn't kill us. Try to get in range for a barrage on the... This is a turret chassis. I don't actually see the other things anymore. Does that mean they died? Oh, there's one up there. All right, let's move to here.
Coordinates received.
Let's look at an attack ground with the barrage. Not in range. I can hit a bunch of targets that don't matter. Or I can wait and try to get that guy. Like next turn. All right, we'll brace. Probably get a shutdown here. Yep. Okay. We did lose evasive. We did lose all of our dodge pips. I'm really glad we reserved first. So it's going to be a turn taken off there, unfortunately. Alright, I have a shot supposedly on the light carrier. 43% is not amazing. This might be a turn to just cool the fuck down. Oh, we got another shot on the other. That's its chest. Missile turret. Okay. Happy just to not be in range for a turn. We're not going to shut down on this guy. We are going to have evasion plus fortify. Maybe it's okay. I don't want them missing me and hitting the spider, though. Seems okay. Yeah. Corporal Drillson, hero of this mission. All right, Arbiter is our missile mech. Starting to get pretty close to these targets. 55-ton turret, 55-ton turret. I would really like to kill this light carrier. I'm not sure I can get in range without massive amounts of heat. I could walk over here. This does ECM the turret. Only puts me in range of one of them. Might trigger any sort of proximity defenses if there's another lance coming out of this, which there may or may not be. I don't know how the mission works. This could aggro another set of guys, which would be pretty bad timing. Can just sit out here, chill here, and let Corporal Drillson eat another round of barrages till he dies. Might be fine. I'd really like to get in position to kill this before we aggro another group. This guy our tactician? Nope. I think we just chill.
Racing for impact.
Vent that heat. It's not that brace gets rid of heat, I don't think. I don't think brace does anything related to heat. It's just that brace is an action that you can take to end your turn that doesn't cause heat. So I think this is just standard heat venting, which is based on the mech. How you set the mech up. Okay, we are going over this way because we're hunting that dude. Can we get there with the sprint? No. Too bad. I don't know where this guy is. Apparently. Drillson? Oh, Drillson. I mean, you're still alive. You tanked a bunch of damage. You're still doing damage. Yeah. Almost hit us there. Corporal Drillson has successfully completed Operation Human Shield, Feilong. I'm not sure he is. We will know when he ended it. This is a completion. If he had prematurely ended that, we would have noticed. Alright.
Yes, boss.
Can PPC some shit this round? More damage on this would be nice. 50%, 79% on the turret. Kind of hoping he'll be able to get shoot. I don't know, man. Turret or hybrid carrier.
Copy that.
Hybrid carrier. All right, let's move to here. Carrier is easier to kill, but it's a less accurate shot. The carrier is being a pain. For sure. Yeah, you have to pretty much ignore the turrets. They're so heavy. I mean, they do a shit ton of damage because they don't have any propulsion. It's all gun and all armor, which is a bitch. But you can't, like, fight them. Rip Centurion. Okay. It's just us and Corporal Drillson.
Waiting for orders.
All right, let's move to here.
Position confirmed.
Go after the turret. I'm super unexcited about using missile rounds on it, but it needs to die. So, okay. Dude, it's got 400 structure.
Brought it down, Commander.
No, that display must have been buggy or something. Maybe I had 400 total health. Maybe it's 400 total structure. I don't know. But I just saw 345 structure, and I'm like, are you kidding me? All right. Let's restart our engines. Reactor's too hot for startup. So it stays another turn of shutdown. Man, we're so lucky that didn't shut down earlier. But it might be 400 structure, like full 360 structure. So, 100 on the side or something's not so bad. I mean, it's still a lot. You stay shut down until 0 heat? I don't think so. I think you stay shut down until you're under the threshold. That's what I would have to guess. All right. We're looking for that fucking mech, which apparently we can't see. I don't know where it went, chat. Is it in this forest? It was like super far back, right? So that's the flanking forest. All right. Well, let's have a look. Oh, we found a mech. Hi, mech. Oh, 90% because he's shut down. He has no evasion pips. 22% center torso. Do we have enough sensor readings to tell anything here? No, we don't know shit. All right, we can get a 65 on his torso, 71 on his leg. I think we're maybe shooting his torso here. Okay. Shoot an old one ball. It's no good. All right, inspiration bonus is nice. Is he still shut down? Can we tell? No idea. All right.
Standing by.
So PPC. Can we get a better LOS? We can get better LOS on the carrier. Let's do that.
Move order received.
63%. Damage on it again.
Standing by.
All right. Can we get in a position? We have to take out this last fucking turret. Can't seem to get LOS on that carrier without jumping. I don't really want to jump. I guess we have to go brawl the fucking... There's another tank back there too. We have to brawl this fucking turret. Feels a little bad. I'm not sure I want to sprint into that. We only have one round of HRMs left. I kind of want the accuracy bonus of a walk in closer. This could be a sprint in terms of just getting closer. All right.
Battletech power up detected.
All right, so their turn apparently was turning on their mech.
Good to go.
Which makes sense, but it's too late for you, friend. Do we execute with extreme prejudice here on everything? Make sure it dies? Or do we do a little lighter? There's no damage on overheat kitchen. It's just shutdown chance. And I think a minus initiative roll maybe. Lighter keeps some clan tech. It needs to die. Even with its remaining weapons, it could do a lot of damage behind us. So I need to score 2 solid hits on its center torso. And if I go for called shot, we're still looking at 50%ers on called shot. How much is this? This brings us below the threshold. I'm not going to take this, but okay. So supposedly it's a 22% chance to hit the torso. So 1 in 5 hits the torso from shooting him from here without the offensive push. So it's still 1 in 5, but it's 1 in 5 for these. So on average, if we hit him with 5, we kill him. And we want to up that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're only 2 above it. I'll roll on 7. Oh, his torso is gone. But what else was it? What else were the options to hit? So if we look at this, 22% hits that. There's still a chance to hit that torso, even though it's gone. And that torso does do damage. This is actually, if I understand that correctly, then that's an 80% chance to hit the torso. Plus whatever they are. No, these numbers don't make sense. This is when I actually call it. I'm trying to get a readout of what the hit percentages are on these. I don't really know how to do that. 100% damage hitting the left torso because well, some of it hits the leg, right? So it's not 100% damage hitting left torso. I think 5 is probably good. We should definitely roll with the more accurate ones. Hover over the center torso, then add the center torso percentage and the side torso percentage. That's the bot. I think that was pretty close to not killing him. All right, let's get moving.
Position confirmed.
Drillson, you are a fucking hero. We will sing your, we will drink to you when you go down, and when we get back to the mech bay, the Argo, and you're dead. I'm just worried that Drillson is one of those guys who packs his vehicle full of explosives and then parks it right behind me.
Ready.
All right, we can restart beneath the threshold,
Here we go.
but it takes our whole turn. I don't care that Drillson's the name of his vehicle. It's much more fun to believe this is Corporal Drillson driving this. Much more fun. He's bringing this vehicle to the absolute maximum of its capabilities. Tanking it down. 4 armor on the side. 7 armor on the front. Guy's a fucking champion. Alright.
Yes, Commander.
PPC has a shot looking at the carrier. Carrier is frontal facing annoyingly. This thing has LRMs and streaks, and those are the only 2 shots we have right now. 63, 99 on the building, which we don't care about. 69 on the carrier. Sure.
Locking in all weapon systems.
Yeah.
That's a miss.
But you know, it was a nice try.
Heading out. Watch my
Yeah.
heat levels. Yes, Commander.
All right. Oh, we could Oh, I thought Dustraker was next, but it's not. It's Arbiter. Okay. I was gonna say we could strike this. We kind of want to strike this.
Yes.
Do I want to reserve here to let this happen? $104 frontal armor. I think I reserve here. Let the
For tactical advantage.
let this happen. All right, we want to move. Did take some beating. Not sure I can do anything about that though.
Acknowledged.
It's another fucking vehicle back there, huh?
Confirmed.
Enemy structure damaged.
Reporting heavy damage.
Okay. Yes, Trilson! Follow Trilson. Living on the edge, man. Straight into the open. Like, directly in front of this heavy turret. I don't know, man. Is he suicidal? Maybe he got crit in the head right at the start of the fight and hasn't been deciding well anymore.
Commander. Engage at juncture.
Brain damage perk paying off again, right? Yeah.
Orders.
All right. We actually now have shots on. Okay, the turret's still up. We could definitely kill this carrier. If we can get a shot on it. It just gave me a side shot. How is the side armor's fucked too? That'd be nice. Like that, I guess. Can maybe even keep the MRMs not launching this round. Save them for something a little heavier like the turret. This probably kills it. Not quite. Miss by 0%. Did you guys see that? That means... I don't even know how you can do that. If the number is how much it missed by, how can you miss by 0%? A miss by 0% is technically a hit. Right? Wouldn't you have to miss by 1%?
Commander.
Yeah, rounding's the only thing that makes any sense there. All right, we've got another PPC shot here. Got one on this guy at 69%. We will take that shot.
Firing.
Rip.
Vehicle trashed.
Plot armor? Possibly. All right, I'd like to hide.
Feels like a sauna in here.
All right.
Standing by.
Dude, we finally did manage to dissipate the heat on this guy. The dream. Can we punch the building? Not yet. We could move to... We need to LOS. LOS? LOS. LOS, but not in range of UAV ping. I just have to be moving. Don't want to eat the turret shot. Not sure we need this guy any closer either. What does it think we're shooting it with? The AMS? How does this rock not LOS that turret? That's okay though. Turret can't see us, just the one guy. Alright, we'd like, which arm is this? Right arm. Like that. And presumably we can UAV ping. I'm not sure if we're in range or not. I think we're just out of range. It's decided not to give me that particular aura right now. So I have no idea. Feels bad. Alright, let's end. Corporal, are you alright? Barely a flesh wound. Okay. Should. Supposed. This has no meaning for heroes. All right.
Ready for orders. You got it.
Can we recruit him? No, but we can rebuild him. Clone him, maybe. So there's a striker we could kill. There's another standard turret over there, which sucks. And this standard turret. I would like to kill this shit. I do have one HRM blast, but that's it. Could hear with the vigilance might be reasonable. Like that. Alright, we are jamming the turret now, which is nice. Shot is on the wrong side, so this is pretty heavily armored still to us. Not really excited about shooting that. 50, 50, 60, 80. Alright. It did just say +1 initiative, didn't it? So I don't know which is the number that's wrong. Is it the +1 initiative or is it the almost a kill?
Critical hit. I'm out of LRM.
His laser is destroyed. His propulsion is destroyed. His morale is untouched. His sensors are impaired. His LRM is destroyed. Champions. Can we go melee this fucking turret? Or this guy? So another turret back there. God damn it. Can we melee buildings? Apparently not. Alright, let's turn the AMS on for everybody. Pretty certain this guy does not want to be shot by a turret ever. He is running ECM auras, quite a few of them. It's probably alright. Okay. I'd like to kill this. That says 274 fucking structure. Goddamn turrets, man. Engine crit. I don't want to be the person to tell you how to build your structures, but do we need engines on turrets? Maybe it's for rotating. Gonna have to brawl in. Question is, where do we brawl in? This way? Okay. Alright, I would love to PPC this turret, but I've just blocked my own shot on it. But 84% of the time, we don't hit our own mech in the back. How do you guys feel about this knowledge? It won't kill it. It's got 194 fucking structure left. We only do 60 damage. Yeah.
On my way. Damn it.
Alright, Drillson. I mean, gets a kill. That's a kill. I would have gone for the turret myself there, Drillson, but it's on you. It's your decision, your life. You get to make that kind of thing. Alright, can we get in range to kill this stupid thing? Maybe.
Lift it off.
I'm sorry to hear you're sick, Smurf. I'm glad my frustration helps. Alright, we have decent shots here.
Targeting someone else.
Alright.
That's the kill. Commander.
They're down to a couple turrets, one of which can see us, and I'm worried that if we don't, I don't know, we need to kill these buildings, but I'm worried about Drillson here. About Corporal Drillson. He's too bold for his own good. Alright, if I can LOS this, I can get it in jammer range if I can hide. That looks decent. It's one tile off jammer range. Feels bad. We sprint somewhere to do that. That jams it. And isn't in visual range, supposedly. I believe.
Sensors locked on.
All right.
Waiting for orders.
We're gonna overheat soon here.
Confirmed.
All right, let's try to break LOS so it doesn't kill us when we overheat. I have a feeling that's coming soon. Oh no, turret is fine with it's an AC-20. All right, it's not gonna shoot us anyways. But we are gonna shut down here in a minute and be pretty sad about it.
Consider me there. Over the red line.
Okay.
Heat damage. I've got to shut down. Running too hot.
Just like Corporal Drillson. Burned bright, but burned out. All right, in here. Right next to the AC-20. It's bold. It's one way to stop an AC-20 shot with your face. Living on the edge, friend. All right. Oh, no! No! If he'd only moved into our AMS. That's an absolute F moment in chat. Rip, Drolson. You fucking solid ass bastard. I don't know how many shots he absorbed. He got a kill. He was always in the fight. He ran Operation Human Meat Shield for months, turns on end. Like, what do you say about a man that brave? We will burn these warehouses for you. Absolutely. Dude, it looks good with the backdrop fallacies, doesn't it? I wonder if it should have a backdrop in general. This is Jolson's getting a bad phone call. Yep. Somewhere his commanding officer shaking his head, talking about, that's how he would have wanted to go down, Drolson. Brawling it out with his 1 HP hovercraft. No fucking hover technology left. It's just like plowing through the ground. Oh, come on, game. Don't do this to me. This is a Fog of War bug, chat. We just lost this mission. Come on. Happened last time when all of our allies died, too. Alright, anyone know how to get past this shit? Because this is now like 3 hours we put into this mission or something. And this is phase 1 break again. I mean, this mission is over, right? We have to kill 1 turret in the fucking warehouses. I don't know how to enable console. How do I do that? We know what bug this is. This is a Fog of War bug, although I don't know quite what triggers it. This is what Lady told us anyways. Oh, that's frustrating. It's been a good fight. How do we work past this? I guess I maybe have to look at console. I'm not sure console's enabled or not. I don't know how to check that either. Uh-oh. Can I do that while the game's running, Fernando? Thank you, Feilong. No. All right, let's say I do have the stupid thing open, though.
Have returned.
Thank you, Genie, for the 35 months. Welcome back. No, it's full frozen right now. If that were open, how would I do this? Fernando, how would I move past this? Or are you just saying we just console the mission basically from the start? Because this is fucking bullshit. It's bullshit. I mean, it happened both times when our final ally died. Shift plus or minus? Yeah, I didn't do anything here. Fuck. All right. I don't know. Like, I think we just roll with it. I don't want to deal with this bug anymore. Like, if it was really early on in the mission, we could just restart the mission, but we just literally completed the mission. There's one thing left to kill, which is this stupid turret. And then we just kill all the buildings. Not Not sure what to do about that, chat. I think we console through it and carry on with life. Control minus. Control minus does nothing. I can't actually get the settings right now, which is kind of neat. So it's not frozen, it's just a bug on this fucking turn. Yeah, it's the AI that froze, for sure. I wonder if we can save. No, I can't save. Fuck. But what happens? Okay, so what happens if we console complete this mission? So if we just launch and console complete it, what happens? All the salvage? None of the salvage? I'm really bummed about that because we had a really good fight. This was fucking those crazy ass hunchbacks and whatever it was. You get no salvage. Sounds like we don't have the console enabled, Gorby, so it sounds like I have to enable the console. Okay, it doesn't matter. So we have to fucking quit the desktop right now. Since this is frozen. We get whatever salvage we got at this point. But no, because we're going to have to restart the mission because we don't have the ability to do that. Complete with... Okay. All right, so let's enable this shit so we don't have to deal with that again. All right. Steam apps, comma, insured. So it's in the standard install. Okay. They said they fixed that bug in their internal build, but it's not even close to a beta right now for their next version, so it's going to be a while, unfortunately. All right. Battletech data. Streaming assets. Data debug settings. Okay, data debug settings. And I do what to this now? In that file. I might stream this in a second. Since I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. All right, so I need to add test tools enabled with the quotes or without the quotes. Well, I found that. I mean, hold on a minute. We can maybe just show the anything else I need on here. Don't care. Okay, I think that's fine. We will temporarily add the window capture, the display capture here. All right, so what do I need to do to this file here? Is an edit with this? Where? Yeah, I'm pretty annoyed about it too, Phelan. I can see the link. I'll check the link real quick. The link says... Alter the settings by adding the new key value. Test tools enabled and true. Where though? This is at the top of there. All right, I don't know anything about this shit. Do I need to do any? What are all these brackets and shit? Do I have to worry about that shit, or can I literally just control paste that right there? That deleted a bracket, by the way, which doesn't seem reasonable. Add a line. Do that. Can I do that? Yeah, I don't know anything about this chat. So this is me doing this entirely blind. At the mercy of chat. Feels a little dangerous. I'd like to get back into the game as soon as possible. Save doesn't open the game. Does that really look like that's right to you? That doesn't look right to me. So they have a bracket ahead of us. So presumably I need to actually be after that. Maybe here. And there's a comma at the end of that line. And the rest of that looks okay. Test tools enabled. Sometimes capitalization matters. Test tools enabled. There's the colon. It is in quotes. There's a space. That looks better. Or rather, that looks the same as that. Okay. Save that. All right, let's try loading it up now. You don't need the quotes around true. Does actually say it needs the quotes around true. So I think we're going to keep that. And you might be right. I just my how I would go about this is doing it when I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing is I would do what the example in the fucking readme says. That's how I would go about attempting that. All right. We customizing the mod? Not quite, Galvia. We're running into a crash that has now eaten. We've done this mission twice, and both times it crashes when the final ally dies, even though the ally is not necessary for the mission complete. Basically, it hangs. It hangs on the AI's turn, or the something to do with, I don't know. Apparently, it's fixed in their internal build or the next build, but at the moment, it's screwing us. So we're enabling console. We're gonna just console through that mission because the mission has been really good, but we've done it twice now. And although it's a really fun mission with a nice outcome, yeah, it's just a long one too. It's like a 2-hour mission. Read the documentation about the mission debug menu. I would rather just get the simplest way to get through that fucking mission so we can move on with our lives. I don't know what that is. I don't want to read this right now. So there's the debug. So, okay, I don't even know how to use this command yet. Presumably it just lets us open the console in mission, right? All right. Adding mechs and money, not what I want to do. Page 7 tells